Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so happy to see you guys. This is a beautiful day, and I am so happy that you are able to come on and be a part of this discussion. Welcome to Be Free with Dr. C. And I see all of my family that we invited to be a part on here, and thank you so much. Our subject, our topic conversation, letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. We're going to get right into it, and I hope that you all will join in on the conversation. Letting go of the past. Letting go seems to be a hard thing for so many of us to let go. We all move through numerous experiences in the course of living. Am I right? And letting go actually sharpens the mind by cleansing your perception. Letting go helps you to see the moment you are in at the present time without focusing and living in the past. And just for a thought, when, why, and how letting go of the past. You see, beloved, the first step is to acknowledge what is holding you back and think about why you must move on. Think about it. What's holding you back? You have to decide to be better because it gets better with time and effort. Are we putting forth the effort to move forward? Letting go of the past. Help us to reclaim our power and release old hurt and fear. Let me say that again. Letting go of the past. Help us to reclaim our power and release old hurt and fear. Do you know that a common fear is that letting go might make you passive, allowing others to make decisions. And sometimes we are often driven by our pain and fear that it is hard to conceive of any other way of existing. Letting go of the past. The reality, there's a reality, and that is that letting go will not make you dull or turn you into a pushover. It's many times we say, well, I'm not a pushover. But letting go will not make you a pushover. What it do is reconfigure, which means to change your mind so that you are no longer carrying the heavy weight of the past into the present. And many times we do just that. We do that. We allow the past to be our moment. And if you want to reclaim your power, there's one essential step that I would like to share with you, is realizing how much power you have, giving up the hurt of the past, giving up the fear and the fears of the future. Letting go. Let go of the past. And I want to share 5 things that we should consider. And I want you to consider when letting go. Number 1, the heavy mental weight that we sometimes carry consumes a lot of your energy. When you hold on to this, it works mentally on our mind. Resisting, suppressing, or fighting your emotions on a regular basis eats up all the reserve energy till we don't have anything left to retain for yourself. And when you're constantly in an inner battle, a battle and treating yourself like an enemy, will push you far away from living and enjoying life. Mental tensions will automatically consume your energy. And when added tension is removed, guess what? You feel a new vibrance for life. Do you know that? And number 2, letting go actually sharpens the mind by cleansing your perception. It also allows you to see the moment you are in without the lens of the past dominating the way you perceive reality. Letting go. Letting go of the past. And you see, there's a lighter mind and clearer eyes you will have when you make space. Make space for wiser decisions. Making your ability to act intelligently. Making your ability to be authentically improves greatly the more you let go. I know you heard this here. Let go and let God. Let go. Let go of all the anxiety, all the stress. And number 3, letting go does not mean you give up on your goals. And I know we all We all know our goals. But we sometimes allow the enemy of our mind set us backwards. When you are able to relinquish the past and not thinking about and being afraid to move forward, afraid of what the future holds. When we let go, when we relinquish the past and stop fearing the future, we gain a greater sense of awareness in the present moment, which will help you to focus and think more effectively. Letting go of the past. And there's a strategy, and I think the best strategy to obtain your goals will be more accessible when you wait and when you throw away all the negativity and the weight of the past. When it's no longer limiting your creativity. Letting go. Letting go of craving quick results. It helps you to get comfortable with the process of accomplishing new and difficult things. If you want to attain something great, you need to be ready for the long journey and be able to adjust your strategy along the way. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. And number 4, letting go does not erase the tough times. It does not erase the tough things that have happened. You see, the key is to release. Release. Let it go. Let go of the heavy attachments you have to those thoughts. And number 5, each stage of life, of our life, brings new challenges, brings new opportunities to master specific tasks, to gain new skills, to explore new ideas of ourselves, and to learn about how we are in relations to others and to the world we live in. You see, beloved, oftentimes there's pride in our achievement and in the way we accomplish our goals. In that case, letting go and moving on, moving forward, moving on feels good when we allow that positive energy, when we allow all that negativity to go, to move, to get out of the way, when we feel content with how our life is unfolding. You see, it's erasing. It's easy to let go. It's much easier and be open to whatever turns up next in your life. But there are times in our lives that are particularly challenging and stressful. Times that causes us to worry, fear, causes anxiety. And sometimes we simply don't know where we're going. I've been there. Sometimes we don't know where we're going and how we're going to get there. Sometimes we get stuck. stuck in a place. And no matter how we try, we can't seem to find our way out. Can I get a witness? Believe it or not, that's often part of life. That's often part of life. It happens to most of us, and it's okay. Yes, it is. It's okay. Hopefully, somewhere down the line, our issues, our problems will find resolution, and we'll finally be able to move on. Letting go of the past, especially if it's a negative past. But what happens when you get stuck? When you get stuck, and when you remain stuck, when you stay stuck, when you choose to be stuck, you just simply can't get beyond, and you remain in a state of reminiscing, obsessing about what couldn't happen, about what should have happened, about the opportunity that slipped away, about the person that you loved once upon a time, about the person that you still love, but the person doesn't love you. Doesn't love you in the same way. Stuck about the difficult relationship that continues to challenge your integrity and health. Let go. Letting go of the past. All of these things you believe would make you happy, all the things you expected, all the hopes and dreams you wished for and didn't happen, you just can't let go. But what are you doing? You're stuck. You remain stuck. You remain stuck in the emotions of the time, of that time, stuck, replaying over and over and over and over and over again the hurt, the guilt, the shame, the sense of loss, over and over and over and on and on and on. Stuck. Let it go. You need to let it go. Oh, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to let go. I know it's hard to let go of all that you embedded in your heart so deeply. You invested in all this hurt and stubbornly attached yourself to it. But you must let go. Let go. Why? Because as painful as it may seem, it is a path to growth. When you let go, when you've made up your mind, when you've had enough, you're tired of being stuck in the past, stuck in this hurtful moment of the past that you allowed to follow you from one state of mind. You're stuck. Because as painful, and I'm going to say it again, as painful as it may seem, it is the path to growth. The path to growth. So here are 5 points that I would like to share with you to help you begin to move forward and hopefully to let you move forward, and you will let go of what no longer serves you. To let go of what no longer serves you. Number one, the past is done. The past is done. You cannot get the past back. The past is done. It's over. It's finished. The past is the past. No amount of thinking about it. You spend too much energy on it. No amount of thinking about it. Energy spent on it. Emotions invested in it will not change the fact that it is over. It's done. You can't change what happened, but you can change your reaction to it. Let me say that again. You can't change what happened, but you can change your reaction. You can change your reaction to it. Instead of focusing on the negativity about the past, you can focus. Get ready. Get yourself ready to receive the blessings of the future and accept that you are getting better right now. Your disappointment, your sadness, your struggles to have something that is not meant to be yours, it's not yours. Failure is not yours. Happiness is yours. Blessings yours. You can reframe your thoughts and feelings more positively to reflect lessons learned and wisdom gained. We go through all these trials and tribulations to grow, to receive and to learn from all of the failures, all of the fears, to let it go. And you gain wisdom because you would not go backwards and go back into that same mindset. You would not allow yourself to go backwards into that same thought process. Number two, self-limiting beliefs prevent you from letting go. Let me say that again. Self-limiting. You cut your limit off. Self-limiting beliefs prevent you from letting go. And when you think and believe that what you are experiencing right now is the only choice you have in the past, is what you brought into your future, that is what you brought right now, and you limited yourself because you feel like this is all I have, I can't do it better. When you think and believe that what you are experiencing is the only choice you have, and the only time you have it, you limit your potential to expand and grow. You limit it. When you limit your belief about I'm not capable. But when you limit your ability and your capability, guess what you're doing? You deprive yourself of so many opportunities. Yes, beloved, you deprive yourself of so many opportunities. And number 3, when you let go, when you let go, when you really let go, you create space for something new, something exciting, something rewarding, something new to happen in your life. When you let go, you create space for something new to happen. You see, and I can relate to this. When it's like having a closet full of junk, things you no longer need or use. A closet full of junk. A closet full of things that you haven't worn in 10 years, but it's still there. It's like having this here full of junk. You don't need it. You no longer use it, but it's still there. It's essential, beloved, to stop and take stock of what you really need. What you really need emotionally. What you really need psychologically. What you really need physically. And what you really need spiritually. Think about it. It's essential to examine self. Examine self and say, is this where I want to be? This is not where I want to be. This is not where I need to be. Yes, it's a part of your history, your past. It's a part of your history. It's a part of who you are, but it's not you. Did you get that? Yes, it's a part of your history, a part of who you are, but it's not you. Your experiences reflect pieces of yourself. Your identity is as much as a part of your tomorrows as is your past. When you stay stuck in the past, you prevent yourself from living in the present and living into your tomorrow. Oh, you didn't hear me. Let me say that again. Let me run that by you one more time. Your identity is as much a part of your tomorrow as it is your past. When you stay stuck in the past, you prevent yourself from living in the present and living into your tomorrow. Let it go. Let go. Letting go of the past. Number 5. Letting go is the cornerstone of change. Yes, it is. Letting go is the cornerstone of change. And the points above that I just shared with you all allude to this, but it's essential to clearly say this. Some people live their life by just going through the motions. I know that's not you. They look like they're actively participating in life, but they are not. They're not. They're thinking feeling, feeling, hoping, and dreaming about a life that once was, about a life that should have happened but didn't. That's a terrible, terrible waste of time. Don't you agree? That's a waste of time. You would never know your own strength. You would never know your own strength, your own courage, your own potential to live life fully if you prefer to remain stuck in the past. Beloved, when you refuse to let go, you are succumbing to fear of the unknown and fear of possible failure. When you won't let go, you prevent yourself from experiencing life in an expansive and abundant way. When you refuse to let go. And as the new year approaches, pretty soon, some months away, it might be a good time to examine what is not finished in your life. Maybe you need to complete something that was never resolved. Maybe you need to make peace with part of your past that is over and done. Let it go. It's over. Let it go. Or maybe you need to promise yourself to commit, to open yourself to the new and yet unknown. You see, we don't know about tomorrow, but we know about today. We don't know about what the future holds, but we know that all things work for good according to the purpose. What is your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Do you know why you're here? Do you know that you're not here to remain in yesterday? You're not here to worry about something that you cannot control. Let it go. Let it go so that you can grow. Let it go so you can move forward, so that you can be the best you that you can be. I know that's what I plan to do. I'm going to clean out my closet. I'm going to clean out the closet in my mind and let go, release a lot of negative thoughts that run across that I don't need to hinder me. Letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. Now I'm going to stop right here and open up for those who would like to share with us on letting go of the past, what it means to you. Or if you have a testimony that you would like to share, whatever it is, the mic is open for you to speak.
Well, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Hi. Well,
Hey,
I
girl.
listen to what all you had to say. This is just a quick summary of what I got from it.
Uh-huh.
So, there are so many things in life that we can get upset over or hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to learn how not to sweat the small stuff and don't dwell on it.
That's right.
We need to in order to do this, we need to change our attitude. We need to walk through life. We only get to walk through life once, only one time. And we
Yes.
need to know our own, take advantage of that step and know our own body, know ourselves,
Yes.
encourage ourselves as we would a loved one.
Yes.
Often we don't encourage ourselves, we just go along. And always be true to yourself. I know
That's
that's
right.
easily said than done, but this
Yes.
is food for thought right here.
Oh,
Those who
thank
trim themselves to suit others will soon wither away.
yes.
And that's what I kind of got from everything that you were saying.
Beautiful, Faith. That was excellent. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And that was just beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Is there's someone else who would like to speak? Thank you, Faith. Beautiful. I felt every bit of that, of what you just said. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hey, this is Tommy speaking. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Tommy.
Okay, then. Well, I really enjoy this subject, man. I mean to say, hey, I'm not an expert on this subject because I'm guilty of all of that, you know.
Yes,
So,
we all are.
We all
really,
are.
you know,
We all are.
yeah, you know those saying that you kill my dog, I kill your cat. You know,
Yep,
I think
yep.
that may have been a song. So, I would just like to say that, hey, it's the things that you're stating. It's so true, but it's hard,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
your mind will keep you inside your head. I mean, you said thinking about what this person did to you, what, 10, 20 years ago. But
Yes.
then as a man, I would say that sometimes we go overboard because it goes into physical, something physical.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And
Yes.
to whereas, yeah, I have to work on this, man, and I enjoyed the subject, and I'm gonna take those 5 steps and kind of work it into my life
Praise
because
God.
I am guilty, as I say.
Well, Tommy, thank you so much. Beautiful. And yes, we all are guilty in one way or another. Thank you so much, Tommy. And I know you're going to work those steps and do better for you. For you.
Been trying for a long time, and I'm still trying.
I know how it is. I know. But thank you. That's beautiful, Tommy.
I'm
Anyone else?
back. I'm back.
Go ahead. Faith.
We have to be thankful for everything that happened to us, the
That's
good, the
right.
bad, and the in
That's right.
between.
That's right.
And we
That's
have to
right.
take everything that happened to us as a life experience.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Faith. And you're so right because we have to. It's a part of us. That's a part of
It's a
who
part of
we
us.
are. That's a part of our. The way that our life. Life is a journey. You know, and when we are guilty of being a certain way, and we know that we don't want to be that way. We know that we don't want to think all these thoughts that's run rapid through our mind and everything. But we have, and one thing I know, we have to forgive, forgive yourself.
Yeah, forgive ourselves first
That's right. In order to
to
move
forgive
forward.
somebody else.
That's right. And that's a very important part. We have to forgive ourselves. Number one, most of the time we're so hard on self. you know and we kick ourselves because we feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, why did I do that? I did that. And then people sometimes want to throw stuff in your face every time you look up to remind you of this, but you have to be strong
Yes,
enough to let that go.
yes.
Let it go. Thank y'all. Anyone else? Because this topic, it hits home so many ways with me. you know let it go of the past and moving forward. Anyone else? Who is that? Jasmine? Okay, Jazz, give her 1 second, you all. But when we let go, when we actually let go, and this is what Tommy and Faye was saying. When you let go, you learn from that. You gain wisdom and knowledge. And I believe that there's a lesson in that when circumstances, different things come our way, we would know how to handle situations where in the past we didn't know how to handle, but now since we live that life, and it's still a part of our, if we still holding on to it. But it's really not good. It's not good when we hold on, and because stress is not good. Stress, we don't need the stress of worrying about things that we have no control over, none whatsoever. Anyone else would like to speak?
I would like to say that this also reminds me of forgiveness. Back in the day, what they would say, forgive and forget.
Uh-huh.
And I've been in a lot of classes where that subject came up, and I was always on the other side of that subject, saying that yes, I can forgive, but I can't forget.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is something that I still believe that I can forgive eventually, but
Uh-huh.
forgetting, I don't think so, because I may have to stop messing around with that person or doing. You see what I'm trying to say? So in
Yeah.
other words, this person ain't in my life anymore. I choose for this person not to be around me, because you won't get a second chance
Mm-hmm.
of trying to do me in. So I would say that forgiving yourself and forgiving others is a good thing, because like you said, stress and just thinking all the negative things all the time, it can take a toll on your health.
On your
To make
heart,
you sick, on
on
your
you. That's right.
heart, on your stomach, make you sick,
Yes.
make you develop symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
all type of symptoms, stomach symptoms. So uh, once again, I say this is a great subject, and I'm learning a lot.
Well, praise God. That's one of it. And what you said is so true. For many of us, yeah, we forgive, but you don't forget. I mean, you have to be realistic about that. You forgive, but unless you have amnesia or something, you don't forget. But you know how to carry yourself in that moment of forgiveness and for and not forgetting. You know how to carry yourself. You can forgive a person, you forgive yourself, but you don't want any reaction of being around that person. Like you're not going to sup with me, and I'm not going to sup with you. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
And I may be wrong, but I understand. I do understand that because I believe this. Why sup with your enemy? You can speak to your enemy if if your enemy want to speak to you, but as far as sup, when I say sup, meaning that I am not going to entertain you, because God has already shown me who you are, and you've shown yourself. So why would I act like we're the best of buddies, when we're not? But I understand what you're saying. Jazz, are you ready?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, very good, very clear.
Okay. I caught the tail end of what Uncle Tommy Lee was just saying, and I was
Uh-huh.
gonna say that it reminded me of the topic that we did in like maybe when we first started and
Mm-hmm.
on forgiveness. And I
Uh-huh.
think I remember saying then about that topic that every individual, you know, has their own mind. They have their own choice on,
Mm-hmm.
and it, you know, their own process to go through when it comes to understanding a situation that
Mm-hmm.
they've been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I would say I agree with what you are saying about everything. But I'll say that with dealing with each individual, you know, each individual have to come to, that's a decision that each individual has to make on their
Right.
own, as far
Mm-hmm.
as when is it a good time to let go. You know,
Right.
maybe there's something that they didn't absorb in the lesson that they were meant
Mm-hmm.
to learn. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you get involved in it and try to make them see that, hey, this is your lesson, you need to learn it, you know, are they really going to observe the lesson? They might
Mm-hmm.
just keep repeating the same thing over and over again because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't come to that on their own. Someone
Mm-hmm.
told them, hey, you need to just let it go and you need to do this and that and the third. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that each individual person will know, or, you know, it's their lesson to learn. I ain't gonna say they will know, because the things that are out there, the teachings and the people out there to help us, they're out there. And they, you know, it's up to us to gravitate towards that type of lifestyle on like letting things go, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a good lesson too. It's just a real deep subject. It's like, you know, it's easy to say let go right now,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, maybe somebody is still trapped in pain, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
they need to channel their pain of the past into
Mm-hmm.
something,
Mm-hmm.
creating something. Maybe they could teach somebody, you know. But you know,
Right.
it's something they could do with their negative energy from that they had from the past, or a situation in the past that might
Mm-hmm.
could help them and help other people. And I think that we were put here to feel and to process those
Mm-hmm.
feelings and
Mm-hmm.
to go through things and to overcome them, you know, and to
Yes.
be a better person. So you should, letting go is a good thing, but everybody got to go through the.
It's a journey. It's a process. You cut off, Jazz.
What's the last thing you heard?
You were saying that it's something that everyone will go through on their own. I think that's what you were saying. On their own is a process, and
Like
you know,
grasping, yeah.
mhm. And it
And
doesn't, you know, it's the same as what Faye was saying. You know, you have to uh, figure this thing out yourself, and you know, and you have to love yourself. And people who are still going through it, you know, can't nobody tell a person, oh, you have to let it go right now. But you encourage people to let go of this situation, because a lot of time people need help. People need help. They cannot let it go. Let they can't. They're not allowing themselves to heal because they don't know how to heal. They don't know how to let go of a negative situation or a negative relationship, because they don't know. But most of the time when we're getting to know ourselves, and we God is strengthening us where we need to be strengthened in order to be able to um, speak and carry on what you've learned. You know, it's all a learning process, and we are here to help somebody. We're not here for ourselves, but we're here to help. What you learn through all the pain and all the hurt and all the uh, 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 sorrow and whatever you've gone through, even happiness, what you learn, you can share with others to help them. But that's beautiful what you're saying. And yes, it is a process. And healing is individual thing. And we all heal in different ways in different areas. Some people never heal emotionally. But the thing is, when you want to be healed, you pray, and I believe in prayer. I believe in fasting and praying. But we all are different. Our minds are different, but we are here to help one another. Thank you, Jazz. Anyone else? Are you want to say something else, Jazz?
I agree with what you say and what everyone has been saying, because everyone has an opinion, and like you
Yes.
said. But I feel like when people are expressing themselves or about something that they went through in the past, maybe that is their way of healing. From it is letting it out. So
well, you're speaking, you're talking, you're sharing it. So I agree with you. That's one way of healing, because you're letting it out. You're talking. You're not holding it in. And when a person hold it in, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt worse than anything, because you're not sharing it. You're just keeping it inside. And that's when it really makes you sick.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else would like to speak?
I would say that now my mind is thinking like grief is similar to grieving.
It
Um,
is. It is.
letting go is, because it may take you forever to stop grieving, or you might be a short griever.
Mm-hmm.
You might
Mm-hmm.
can let go of things faster than others. That's the reason why I'm piggybacking sort of off of Jazz, because she was saying,
Mm-hmm.
every individual gonna have to learn the lessons on their own. But you can
That's
go to
right.
your pastor, or you can talk to your friend, or you can listen to that ego inside your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, because a lot of
Uh-huh.
us have an ego where you won't let go because you're listening to the ego. And so I'll say
Mm-hmm.
the people that grieve and people that find it hard to let go, uh, it's going to take time, and no one can tell you how long it'll take for you.
That's right. Because it is a personal thing. It's an individual thing. And but when you grieve, I feel that we shouldn't grieve. I'm not talking about grieving over death or anything like that or whatever. But when you grieve over a situation, or when you are in pain, in your mind, I feel that when we're sick, because when you're emotionally sick, that's still a sickness. And when you, because some people be so wrapped up in their mind, where the mind is controlling, controlling everything, and that's why some people commit suicide. Because that mind is keeping them in this here state and frame of mind where they're not getting any relief. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting any help because they're stuck in that process. And that process of the mind is a killer. Sometimes it's a killer. And sometimes, you need help along the way. You need help. You need someone to talk to. You pray. You need someone to talk to confide in. You need a listening ear, but you also need the love for yourself. Number one, you got to love yourself to know that I deserve peace. Some people are not peaceful in their mind, because that little nagging voice that you speaking of, Tommy, that in the back of your head, sometimes your mind, that voice is telling you all kind of stuff, have you acting all kind of ways. You know what I mean? So sometimes sometimes we need outside healing to help us along the way. But no, we cannot tell you, or no one can tell you how to heal, when to heal, or if you're going to be healed. You're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to know before anyone knows, because it's you, it's your body, and you're going to know. Because when you know, when I know when I'm cutting up. You know what I mean? I know when I'm acting up. Don't nobody have to tell me. I know when I'm acting up. I know when my mind start wandering back and forth on stuff that I have no control over, and I have to say, wait a minute, hold up. This is really not me. You know what I mean? This is not me. This is not what I want. This is not what I need to be. You know what I mean? But this is good. This is good, y'all. I like this. Anyone else? Anyone else? Because time is really passing by, and I really appreciate all you guys on here. You really teaching me a lot. I'm learning a lot, and I can feel everything that's coming out of your heart, because you're speaking from your heart. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on today to be a part of Be Free with Dr. C. And I want to just thank you. Thank you, family. But anyone else would like to say something before we close out? Okay. We are recording. We're recording. We're not live. We're recording. And Agvenu is doing a lot of he's getting things together to go on YouTube. He's making clips, and from when we first started and everything. But I want to say thank y'all for giving me and sharing with me your thoughts, your gifts to speak on this subject, which is very rewarding. Thank y'all, and God bless y'all, and love you all, and see you next time. Be blessed and take care. Love y'all.
Love you back.
Okay. Be blessed.